That's an escrow holdback. There are also other reasons for an escrow holdback right now. Wells and septics typically are the main one. We cannot hold back for a well and septic, meaning that we can't close on a loan until that well and septic is fixed. Most people think you can do an escrow holdback for that, but you cannot. There's always a caveat, right? There's always a gray line. Unless the well and septic are running perfectly fine, but somehow between the buyer and the seller, they've negotiated putting in a new well because of the age, or a new septic because maybe it's a mound and they want to go to conventional, something to that nature, okay? As long as the well and septic that are on the property are past all contaminant tests and are fully functioning, then we can escrow hold back for the new one. However, if the well has contaminated water and or the system, septic, well, doesn't matter, water, have issues where the well cap is missing or there is a crack in it, the well itself is leaking, anything to that could harm the buyers or the owners, we have to have that fixed before we can close. So if you're buying a house right now and it's April and the well companies or the septic companies can't fix it for 2 months, you cannot close on that property for 2 months. The only way you would be able to close on that property is if you had a cash buyer who didn't care and wanted to fix the well outside of that. So just be wary of that. Fannie and Freddie do not allow for that. Neither does FHA, VA, USDA. So your 30-year fix, anything in those secondary loan programs, that well will have to be fixed. So escrow holdback 1.5 times. Now let's say you have chipping paint on the outside of the house. I need a quote that says what the cost to repaint that house is, okay? And maybe it's not the whole house, maybe it's just a section. And for easy numbers, we're gonna use $1,000. We're gonna escrow holdback $1,500, 1.5 times. Now, if the buyer's willing to pay for it, we're gonna escrow holdback the buyer's money. The buyer then can either hire that company to get that done, or if it's a small spot and they can, paint it on their own, that's fine. Then they paint it. We send the appraiser back out, just like with the concrete, make sure that the work is complete. Then we pay any invoices that are there. If there are no invoices, then we submit the money directly back to the buyer or seller, whoever's money we were holding on to. So that's another one. Kristen, I ordered a final inspection on my appraisal. I should get it back tomorrow, right? This is another big one, especially with new builds right now, where we're running into it the most. And again, going back to some of those escrow holdbacks, some of that incomplete work on a brand new construction, things to that nature. So when we say we need a final inspection, the final inspection needs to be house complete, occupancy cert in. The clients can literally move in right now. It's all good.